child. I just wanna see you on the floor. Want a superstitious woman. She got a superstitious mind.
I wondered, the mastering, I guess that must have been quite big for you with in Abbey Road.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder how was it to be in there and in that famous, world famous area and just observe and listen and meet Peter Mew and everything.
Yeah.
That must have been a great experience. How was it for you to?
It was as you can imagine, that's like a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
And I've never been there before. So just walking outside those walls with the stuff that people have been writing and the fucking crossing is there. And I crossed it, of course. And then I went in and it's like, private, you don't enter unless you have like an invitation or something like that. And I, of course, did. So, walking in there, just the stairs up to the main door there, it was magical. And I came in and sat down in the lobby reception and you're looking at the pictures and Peter came out and picked me up and he showed me down to the canteen, which I mean Floyd, you've seen pictures of them sitting there. I had my espresso, went back up with Peter and he was a bit, it's like very unimpressed. He's been there since '65 and I was just like. So, how was it working with, because it's like he did Uma Gumma with Pink Floyd, he did Pretty Things, SF Sorrow, and I mean, many of the obscure bands that I collect, he's done their records, But it was a great experience, and as I said, Peter Mew was very, for him it was just something in his past, and it didn't, I was like, did you ever work with the Beatles? He's like, no, nobody wanted to work with them, because they only worked at nights, they worked... and all of these guys were employed to work like a steady time from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. And I'm like, that's crazy. He's like, no, I just didn't want to work on it. It wasn't, anything special for them. But I couldn't let go. So I've been emailing him since, going through all my records and says, engineer by Peter Mew, do you remember, doing this record? He's like, yeah. But it was great, I didn't get to see the studios. I didn't want to be. I was there to do a job, so to speak. But I really wanted to see like Studio One and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't dare to ask him to take me there. Maybe next time.
Yeah. When you do the drums, like when you do the fast drums, it's full body, and then you do this more silent, soft, almost jazzy, bluesy parts. And do you put more kind of, let's say, atmosphere into the more silent parts?
It's hard to explain maybe, but it's you could do dynamic things even if it goes fast or slow. It doesn't matter that much. If you do blast beat, you can do accents and stuff on the ride or a crash or something, so it could be more interesting than just but it depends on the riff as well. You have to play with the music to make it sound good as well. I think that could be I could be a little bit annoyed of newer extreme music that it's always so undynamic. It's very machine thing. When you play something very fast on an acoustic instrument, it's after a while you can't really hear the but if it's could be an effect as well, like more Angels, very stiff, but it sounds good to the music, so it's
Gammal låt.
You're going to Australia and to Asia and yeah, over to Mexico or around that?
Well, we're doing Central and South America.
I heard that crazy. That's crazy.
Is it crazy?
Yeah. You mean the fans there are so
Oh,
fanatic
yeah.
and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you need bodyguards. I mean, Dimmerborger, they needed bodyguards when their Dark Funeral needed bodyguards.
Yeah.
So it's different compared to the relaxed Norway. I mean,
Right.
you didn't have any bodyguards there, no?
No, we didn't. What the fuck? No, well, South America is. I mean, they're lovely. You know, they're very. But it's great. I mean, most of the time we just ushered away. You know, like we have our vehicle, our cars are drawn into the actual venue, so that when we leave, we just jump in the car and there's no people about. You know, so they take care of us in like a security type of way, because when there's, I mean, it's not something we think about or afraid about, like lots of people, stuff like that. We're kind of used to those situations, but it's a lot of people there, you know, so it could be crazy, but they're beautiful, you know, lots of people there.
They love the music and they're so enthusiastic and.
Yeah, they are, and I mean, it's not like we're not there so much, you know. We only been to South America once in our, you know, in a 21-year career, so to speak. So, and there's always like a couple of years in between our visits there, so. It's a bit of the now or never type of situation, I guess, you know, that they really want to take the picture with you or get your sign the stuff or whatever they want, you know. It's they know, and obviously we know there's going to be some time before we're back, you know. Even though it's beautiful gigs there, it's kind of difficult sometimes to find the right people to work with, because you can get screwed pretty easily, and we have too, you know. So you can't. It's hard to build a career in South America like you can in Europe and the United States, because there's so much demand and there's so many different promoters you can work with, and everything is really, really well arranged. But I mean, since we've only been to South America once before, it's kind of we really have to work, you know, and it's just really difficult.
What is it that, aside from trying to manage to get make a perfect gig, what is it like that drives you to, oh come on, I must give my best even though you are tired on beforehand or maybe have jet lag, but you still have to, you know, you have to do your very best.
Well, that's another thing that's more difficult with time, you know. Like some nights I don't want to go, I don't want to play, you know, and it kind of goes against everything that I am sometimes, to do things that you don't want to do. But I find myself I don't have any options, you know. There's like 1,000, 2,000 people out there waiting for you to play, and their experience is going to be like it's going to mean something to them, and I'm just like, I don't want to go on, stuff like that. So sometimes I have to force myself to think more positive thoughts or something, you know, and kind of sometimes I fake it a little bit, you know, in the beginning, you know, try to come across like I'm really enjoying myself. I'm not really. But I guess it's horrible, and I shouldn't say things like that. You know, I don't want people to think that I'm faking it. You know, but I mean, sometimes it's just a job. You know, and I miss the whole creative process of being in a band, because that's been decimated so much with time, because the importance of records are becoming less and less. Basically, you do a record to promote a tour, as opposed to the other way around. So you only spend, I mean, the creative process, writing records, 6 months or something like that, and then it's 2 years on the road. And I want to spend more time with music, you know, writing and being creative, if you know what I mean. And you're not on tour, I'm just like a monkey, you know. I don't have anything of value, it feels like. I just go out there and rock, if you know what I mean. So sometimes that's not a nice feeling.
If we think about Opeth, without the Watershed album, and without you haven't played on those albums, what is your favorites? And in this connection, I think you also do the songs live, so has the songs, their meaning, have they changed to you while doing all this, the live thing?
Yeah, I think you feel more connected to the songs after you're playing them live, absolutely. It's difficult to pick a favorite album, really. But one album that I had took me a while to get, so to speak, and was still live, and that's one of my favorites now.
You had to work a lot to get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
But I think the re-release was really good with a new mix as well. But it's difficult. And now on this tour, it's really fun to play Leper Affinity, the opening track from the Blackwater Park. Yeah. It's really cool. But also some songs on Ghosts that we haven't played, like Ghost of Tradition we haven't played for a long time, but that's really fun to play. Yeah, that's fun to play.
Yeah, I think the last time we did it was during the like three years ago or something.
Roundhouse.
The Roundhouse, yes.
Yeah. But also we used to play Demon of the Fall all the time, and that's really fun to play. But I guess the other guys are pretty tired. Mike is playing it for maybe 1,000 times.